and the Nazis could not take us any further than Auschwitz I. For the next, we arrived there, yesterday was 67 years. So this was our first day in Auschwitz I. We realized that the Nazis were not willing to give up, and the Allies were fighting, and we were the battlefield. Very heavy artillery was continuously barraging us. In Auschwitz I had a big problem. There was no water to drink, nothing to drink. We were very smart. People would have had snow like that, would have gathered it, boiled it, and they cooled the water and drink it. But there was no snow on the ground. So I found in a storage place a huge container with sauerkraut. I couldn't pick it up, so I put 2 holes in the bottom with a nail, and I drained the sauerkraut can, and we drank for a few days on sweetened sauerkraut juice. But I ran out of sauerkraut juice, so I needed to find something else to drink. So I went to the nearby river. I broke the ice, lowered the container tied to string. When I looked up across the river bank, there was a little girl about my age. She was dressed in beautiful clean clothes, braided hair with ribbons, and she was carrying a school bag. That was my first realization since I arrived in Auschwitz 9 months earlier, that there was a world beyond the camp where children looked like children and went to school. She looked at me too. I was dressed in ragged clothes, swarming with lice, and the only school I was attending was the school of survival. A few days later, all the guns were silent, and we thought this would be the day we would be free. Well, it was late in the afternoon when a woman ran into the barrack, yelling at the top of her voice, "We are free! We are free! We are free!" But we all got very excited, and we went outside to see what she was talking about. It was a complete whiteout. I couldn't see anything. I stood there maybe half an hour, when at a distance I could see people. They were wrapped in white camouflage raincoats, and they were smiling. This happened to be the Soviet army, but they didn't look like the Nazis. We ran after them. They gave us chocolate, cookies, and hugs. And this was my first taste of freedom. For me to realize that we were free, that we were alive, that we have triumphed over unbelievable evil, that my little promise, that first night in the latrine, became a reality. It was an unbelievable experience. I want to thank you first for listening to my long story, and I can tell you this is the shortened version. There are a lot of details that I left out. You were very polite and very kind to listen to me. The question is, why am I willing to come on a day like today or any other day and talk about my life experiences? I have learned some very important lessons that I feel can be used by many of you.